Well, hello, my YouTube fellows and gals. So, if you're new to my channel, my name's Tammy. I own a used bookstore, but if you read from Kindles and Nooks, that's okay too because I'm a resource center. So, if you do buy books from me, everything will be listed in the description below, even the titles and authors of the books. And you can come find me at tammysmakeuptreats@gmail.com, or I'm in this bookstore and more on Facebook. All the books today will be listed as softbacks. They are going to all be $1 each. And these are fun books. I ship media, so you get the best shipping if you do order from me. If not, like I said, you read a tech gadget, that's okay too. I just want to see people read because I love books. It's a passion of mine. So with that, we are going to start with book number 1 on lot 69. So this is Alien versus Predator. This is the Rage War Book 3, Armageddon by Tim Lebbon. This is a 2016 copyright. This is what the book is about. Having fled centuries before, the Rage returned to take revenge and claim the planet for their own. Now, through a deal struck through the unluckiest of allies, the human race may rely on the predators to ensure mankind's ultimate freedom. Yet even the combined might of the two races may not be enough. The fate of the Earth may rest with a single android, Lileia of the Rage. This is book 3 in an epic trilogy. So these were movies, of course, for people that love their stuff. This is so cool because it's like dimensional. You can feel it. And it's a collector item too. I like reading the books to the movies. So, just to even have that as part of a collection is awesome. I don't have the other 2 books. I only have that one so far. Book number 2 is Fatal Flashback by Eileen Fulton. This is a 1988 copyright. And this is what it's about. Nina McFall can't wait to take a long overdue vacation from the pressures and dangers of the turning season set. The rambling old farmhouse she's rented in upstate New York seems the ideal spot for a long, peaceful rest with her friend Robin Talley to keep her company, and the prospect of a visit from Nina's lover, police detective Dino Rossi. What could possibly go wrong? As it turns out, plenty. Nina soon finds out that 10 years ago, the beautiful young woman who lived in the house was brutally murdered there, and her killer is still at large. When Robin, who resembles the dead girl, is almost strangled, Nina and Dino join forces to discover the identity of her attacker before he can kill again. So there is book 2. Book number 3, we have Never Leave Me by Harold Robbins. This is a 2001 copyright, and this is what the book's about. Robbins, New York is the world of big business, and the men and women who make it big. Honor and decency are nothing in a city where respect is measured by the size of your expense account. And it's the city that Brad Rowan, a man on the make, hopes to conquer on his climb to the top, bringing with him the woman he loves, uses, and destroys. Drawing from his own experiences in New York, Robbins vividly portrays our internal desire for greed, desire, and blind ambition in this timeless tale of success and struggle in this city that never sleeps. So there you go. Book 3. Book number 4. We have Jerusalem Fire by R.M. Meluch. This is a 1985 copyright. Oh, this is 2016. It was a copyright in 1985, but 2016 it came back out. So, does Jerusalem stand? It was a question all human star travelers asked one another. The ancient city of Jerusalem, holy to 3 human religions, had become the touchstone for anyone not yet absorbed into the Night Empire under its twin banner of the galactic dominion, human supremacy. A planet out of myth whose very existence could bring down an empire. The captain was a notorious rebel runner To most of the known galaxy, he was a legend without a face. To the rest, a face without a name. He was called Alahad. He left. I think it's his name. It's the word Naiad enforcers heard when they demanded to know where the rebel had gone. Always one step ahead, as if he knew his enemy very well, hero, villain, coward, 3 times a legend on both sides of the same war. When legend and myth meet reality, what and who will survive? We're going to change this date real quick. I thought that was kind of new. I mean, some people do keep their books in good shape, but this is not a 1985. It was first printed in 85. Gotta really be careful with copyright dates, because you'll see 1985 up there, and then it goes 2016 because they update it to keep it in copyright. So there you go, just to show you. And book number 5 is Beyond Ice Limit by Preston and Child. This is a 2016 copyright, and this is what it's about. With these words begins Gideon Crew's latest, most dangerous, most high-stake assignment yet. 5 years ago, the mysterious and inscrutable head of Effective Engineering Solutions, Eli Glenn, led a mission to recover a gigantic meteorite, the largest ever discovered, from a remote island off the coast of South America. The mission ended in disaster when their ship, the Rollveg, sank, along with its unique cargo, to the ocean floor, and the tragedy revealed something truly terrifying. The meteorite they tried to retrieve was not, in fact, simply a rock. Instead, it was a complex organism from the deep reaches of space. Now that life form has implanted itself in the scabed 2 miles below the surface, and it is growing. If it is not destroyed, the planet will be doomed. But as Gideon and his colleagues soon discover, the meteorite has a mind of its own, and it has no intention of going quietly. Ooh, that sounds like a good book. So that's 5. Book number 6, we have Thunderbird by Jack McDevitt. This is the 2015 copyright. This is what it's about. A stargate more than 10,000 years old has been discovered on a Sioux reservation in North Dakota. Travel through the gate currently leads to 3 equally mysterious destinations. 1, an apparently empty garden world dubbed Eden. 2, a maze of underground passageways. Or 3, a space station with a view of a galaxy that appears to be the Milky Way. The race to explore and claim the Stargate quickly escalates, with those involved dividing into opposing camps to view the teleportation technology either as an unprecedented opportunity for scientific research or a disastrous threat to security. In the middle of a maelstrom stands Sioux Chairman James Walker. One thing is for certain: questions about what the Stargate means for humanity's role in the galaxy cannot be ignored, especially since travel through the Stargate isn't necessarily only one way. So there you go, book 5. Lost my place, people. I know that was book 6, sorry. Book 7. We have Heart of Evil by Heather Graham. This has definitely been a well-loved and read book. Its copyright is 2011. You can tell it's well-loved. This is what it's about. Emerging from the bayou like an apparition, Dawn Gale Plantation is known for its unsurpassed, stunning, captivating atmosphere, haunting legends, and now a corpse swinging from the marble angel that marks the cemetery's most majestic vault. A corpse discovered in near the same situation as that of Marshal Dawn Gale, the patriarch killed in a skirmish just before the Civil War. Desperate for help traditional criminologists could never provide, plantation heiress Ashley Dawn Gale turns to the elite team of paranormal investigators to blend hard forensics with rare, often inexplicable intuition. Among the crew of hunters is an old flame, Jake Mallory, a gifted musician with talent stretching far beyond the realm of physical and a few dark ghosts of his own. The evil the team unveils has the power to shake the plantation to its very core. Jake and Ashley are forced to risk everything to unravel secrets that will not stay buried even in death. So there is book 6. Book number 7. We have Driven to Kill. So cool. They've got tread marks and they're all in debossed. That's cool. I believe this is based on a true story. This is by Cliff Linedecker, a 2003 copyright. It's the Clara Harris story. David, look what you made me do, screamed Clara Harris as she held her dying husband's crushed body in her arms only minutes after running him over 3 times with her Mercedes. The mother of twin toddlers had been hugely successful dentist, businesswoman, and former beauty queen, but none of that was enough for David Harris, who carried on a blatant and torrid affair with his sexy receptionist, Gail Bridges, pushed to the breaking point. Clara finally snapped. Driven to Kill puts you behind the wheel with never before revealed details of this murder by a motor vehicle that gripped all of America and, like a real life Greek tragedy, left no one involved unscathed. This was actually a $5 and something book. I hate when they put stickers on here that take up the whole book. But anyways, that is book 7. Or book 8, I mean. Book number 9 is The Cardinal Virtues, 1936, by Eric Flint and Walter H. Hunt. This is a 2015 copyright. And this is what the synopsis says, what the book's about. Needed. An heir preferably alive. France, 1635, after carving a free state for itself in war-torn 17th century Europe, citizens of the time-displaced 20th century town of Grantville, West Virginia, must contend with France's infamous Cardinal Richelieu, who is determined to keep his grip on power no matter what the history books from the future say. 20 years after King Louis took the daughter of Spain, King Philip III as his wife, their union still hasn't produced an heir, but Cardinal Richelieu, I guess I say his name, has a plan to remedy that delicate situation. Queen Anne will go into seclusion to guard her health and protect her from those who would prefer the child as never born, such as France's foreign enemies, as well as schemers such as the king's brother and heir. When the crown's opponents make their move, factions inside and outside France must choose sides to help determine the future and fate of the kingdom. This book sounds interesting. That's book 9. Then we have book 10. This is called The Secret Houses by John Gardner. Got a little writing in the front. It's in 1987. Definitely well read. And this is what it's about. The Secret Houses. 2 families, the British Raltons and the American Farthings, have dedicated their lives to espionage. Now, as the Nazis rise to power, the Raltons' top secret operation, Terror, is betrayed. Its members face certain death at the hands of the Gestapo, and only one thing is known about the traitor's identity. He or she is certainly a Ralton. That sounds interesting, too. So, with that, everything will be in the description below, like I said. If you don't know where that's at, it's a little arrow that points down. You just click on it, and it'll open up all the goodies. Whatever time zone you're in, I hope you're having a great one. Come and comment and say hi to me because I like my commenters. And I'll see you soon. Bye.